Remember, the young people are here and the boys and girls, we talked about this beautiful bird that we know as the eagle. Now, I wonder, did you do the homework that I asked you to do? The Bible mentions the word eagle, but how many times? I'll not pick on anybody in case they don't really know. I'll refresh your memory. There are 34 references in the Bible to the word eagle. And we thought last week, remember, of the home of the eagle. Where does the eagle live? Not find them in our house. You'll not find them in the zoo. I don't think there's any in Northern Ireland at all. You'll find them on a very high mountain. So maybe in the mountains of Wales or in the mountain of Scotland, you'll find an eagle. And of course, there's various kinds of eagle. One of the most famous is probably the golden eagle. And if you're over in America, you'll be able to go to some of the places and discover these beautiful birds. But I want us to think of something else. Let me just read a verse to you out of the Bible. One of those references, of course, the first reference to the eagle is Exodus chapter 19, verse 4, where the Lord Jesus actually said to Moses, ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Think of those words, bear you on eagle's wings. And then in Deuteronomy 32, verse 11, we read, as an eagle stirreth up her nest, and fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings. So the Lord alone did lead him, and there is no strange God with him. I want us to think of the eagle today, not of the home, but of the habit of the eagle. Okay? And here's just a picture of an eagle and an eagle's nest. Now, one of the habits of the eagle is this. Whenever the young are born and they live in the nest, the eagle starts breaking up the nest. And then after a while, when it's broken up the nest, it takes the baby eagles and it throws them out. And as they're falling, could you imagine that? They're falling to the ground. And then what does Mummy do? Mummy flies out of the nest, swoops down into the air and catches the little one on her wings, brings them back up to the nest again, dismantles the nest a wee bit more, and then throws her out again. It's like throwing the baby out of the pram. Well, no mummy would think of doing that because they would be afraid, and rightly so, the baby would get harmed and the baby would get hurt. But you think of the habit of the eagle. It breaks up the nest, throws out the young, and then swoops down and carries them back up to the nest again until they learn that for the last time, when they're thrown out of the nest, they begin to fly, and they spread their wings and they fly themselves. Do you know there's a very important lesson there? Because just as the eagle breaks up the nest and disturbs the nest by throwing out the young and then swooping down to catch them on her wings, that's the way God deals with us. God doesn't allow every day to be a day of sunshine, a day of free of trials and free of troubles. There's many things that the Lord brings into our life to disturb us, rob us of peace, rob us of joy, rob us of many blessings. But he does it for a purpose, because he's proving us, he's testing us, he's teaching us as his children. Just exactly like the mummy eagle deals with the baby eaglets. The Lord, remember, bears us on his wings, and he does it for his holy glory. And he does it to help us to grow in grace, to love him more, to live a life of dependence on him. So that is just really one of the habits of the eagle. That's what the eagle does. And of course, maybe sometime in the will of God, I'll have to look it up. I don't think I've ever preached on eagle's wings, so we'll maybe have a sermon sometime shortly on eagle's wings. So we'll leave it there for today, and then we'll look at a third thing then in the will of God the next time.